All right, hey guys, Chad and I are back for a little week one preview. I figured we would talk about some of these matchups before the week begins just for fun. We're going to start, we're going to dive into Ashley and Scott, their matchup this week. Ashley has not set her lineup, so we're going to just kind of look at the bench and kind of guess what she's going to start. Should be fairly obvious. So, starting with her team, Tom Brady, she's got him in there. Kamara, she's obviously going to start. He's going to be great. Hopkins, she's going to start. Kittle, James Robinson, DJ Moore, probably Chase Edmonds there. So let's think about this. So she's got Kamara, RB1, James Robinson, RB2, right?
Yep.
Then Hopkins and probably DJ Moore as wide
Yep.
receiver 1 and 2. And then she's probably flexing Edmonds and Samuel, most likely. I mean, maybe Jacoby
Yeah.
Myers. Maybe I'm not really looking at the projected points here. I'm just kind of thinking about who's most likely going to be the starter. I would probably do Curtis Samuel. I think personally.
If
Um,
he's good to go.
yeah, if he's good to go, which I think he's been trending upwards.
Yeah.
So that's probably who I would start. And then of course she's got Kittle at tight end. She's got Brady at quarterback. That's a solid team. So let's take a quick look at Scott's. He's got his lineup set. He's got Josh Allen, Metcalf, Thielen. Thielen's projected points are 17. That's interesting. I mean they're playing Cincy, so that's probably why.
And the defense is some buns.
It's yeah, to say the
It's
least.
pretty bad.
They're not good. Maybe Thielen is a touchdown guy at this point. I think Jefferson's taken over as the one on that team, but Thielen's nothing
Is
to scoff
Jefferson good
at.
to go?
I think so. Last
I
I
haven't.
heard,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
haven't
so.
checked.
He's got Chubb Montgomery in there. Montgomery's got a tough matchup against the Rams, so we'll see
Whew.
about that. Yeah, that's a tough Week 1 matchup there. Especially with Andy Dalton as quarterback. We'll see. Fant, Claypool, Callaway. Callaway's got 15 projected points. That's kind of crazy for a rookie there in New Orleans. But somebody's got to, again, we talked about this last time. Somebody's got to catch the ball, right? So right now it's Kamara and like dot dot dot, right? Because
Yeah,
Michael Thomas is out and Troutman's
that's
hurt.
it.
Like it's they don't really have anybody. So that could be a good start. New England. I feel like New England's gonna be really good this year. If you remember like 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I guess it was 2 years ago, they were
It's 2
phenomenal.
years.
Remember how good they were and Kate had them and
They
like
average
like
more
20 points
points
a
than most
week.
players.
Yeah, it was insane for defense. I don't think they're going to obviously return to that, but I think they're going to be really good this
Well,
year because
Gilmore's
he's out, right?
on. Yeah,
He's
he's on
hurt.
the IR, I believe.
That sucks. But like they had so many players opt out last year for COVID
Yeah.
that are now back playing. So I think Miami. Or is Miami going to be good? What do you think about Miami?
I don't know. Tua seems okay. I mean,
He's
they have
taken
the
a step
weapons.
forward in camp, from what I've heard. And I think even in
Yeah.
the preseason games, which I didn't watch any of, I heard he was pretty good.
He
So
looked pretty good. His line's good. Obviously, you have Gaskin there to help as well. I mean, it should be a good game.
yeah, definitely.
They've they've always been competitive. I remember when Brady lost to them, right? Wasn't that like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, they do. They always give
That
New
was
England a
crazy.
run for their money. Even when the Patriots are firing on all cylinders, they always play them well. Real quick, just because I want to get on the next matchup here,
Yeah.
it's kind of curious. He does not have Gus Edwards in, and the Ravens are facing the Raiders. Um,
I think you drop. Who would you take
Callaway,
out? Claypool or
Cal-
yeah, or Callaway?
Callaway probably. I mean, Buffalo's defense is pretty good, but I think that game could be a shootout between Buffalo and the Steelers. So I think I would take away.
If
I
it
know.
it says they're both supposed to rain. You see next to
Yeah, the
the
Claypool and Callaway games. Yeah, so I feel like Gus is a really safe play there, but upside is probably Callaway and Claypool. So I don't know,
yeah.
hit or miss there. All right, let's go on to the next matchup so we don't get too long here. Let's talk about Justin and James.
Okay.
Be more Justin versus Team Moon. Justin's lineup, he's got Rodgers in at quarterback, Diggs and Evans at wide receiver, Aaron Jones and Miles Sanders at running back, Gronk at tight end, Landry, Corey Davis in the flex spots, and then the Washington football team defense. Let's see. Anybody else he'd sub out there from his bench? I mean, not really. He doesn't really have anybody.
See, I kind of like Sanders even week one. Atlanta's defense is
Oh,
terrible.
absolutely. That's a good matchup. And Miles
So
Sanders, he'll probably be okay. We were high on him last year, as we talked about last week, but he's
too
still a
high.
good player. Yeah, we were just too high. He's probably going, in the drafts where he belongs. So
Yeah.
Miles Sanders could be a good play there. Gronk, again, touchdown dependent. They're playing against Dallas, though, so if there's ever a team to play against, probably them. Landry is a PPR guy. He'll get a bunch of targets probably. Corey Davis, kind of the same
I
thing, right?
like Corey
PPR guy.
Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't love the Landry start's probably my least favorite here, but otherwise I think
100. Yep.
Evans against Dallas, Diggs against. I mean Pitt's a tough defense, but I think Diggs will be
He
fine.
has good matchups this week for
Yeah, he does
sure.
have pretty good. Okay, so let's look at Team Moon, James team. It's got Lamar starting at quarterback, Justin Jefferson and Julio wide receiver, Derrick Henry and Melvin Gordon at running back, Darren Waller at tight end, Odell at receiver,
Mm.
Trey Sermon at running back, and Buffalo defense. So to me, Trey
Oof.
Sermon is kind of the weak point here because he's the rookie. Raheem Mostert's still a
Oh,
starter. Raheem
I think
Mostert's
Odell's
healthy.
weak too.
Oh, well, definitely. Odell's kind of always been a weakness. But if Odell's healthy, he should be good. I know he's got. I'm not sure what the question was. I thought
First
he was
game,
healthy. Kansas City. I mean, I know Kansas City's.
that's a shootout for sure.
Yeah, and they're
But
run first.
will he even get a good workload? First game back?
I
What did
guess
he do? Did he tore his ACL?
Odell. Yeah, he had
Yeah.
something. I'm not sure what it says here. Yeah, ACL. He's taken. He was in the 11 on 11 practice. It says so.
Yeah.
Um, he might be good to go. Again, I think we'll see. I guess.
Who do you like more?
Oh yeah, sorry, we didn't really pick from the last game
No.
there either. Forgot about
Okay.
that. I give it to Justin here. I think.
Yeah, I would too.
Just the matchups are better. And James has some question marks. Julio, we don't know what that's going to look like yet. Trey Sermon, I think Trey Sermon being projected for 12 points seems pretty high. I think that seems a little aggressive. Melvin Gordon projected at 11 points against the Giants might be a little
Which
bit low
is
though.
yeah, that's
So
crazy.
it could be close. I would definitely favor
Yeah,
Justin
I'm
here.
favoring Justin as well.
Real quick, back to the Ashley Scott matchup. Who's your pick there?
I would say Ashley.
I
For
think so
week
too.
one.
Yeah, I agree. Give that one to Ashley, and then for the Justin Moon, we'll give it to Justin. Okay, so let's talk about Henry and JT. Oh, Hingle McCringleberry versus JT. Let's talk about Henry's team
Mm.
here. He's got T. Law, rookie quarterback, Keenan Allen and Godwin at wide receiver, McCaffrey and Clyde Edwards-Helaire at running back, Higbee at tight end, Big Booty Judy and Devonta Smith at receiver, and Tampa Bay defense. Um, obviously with the first overall pick there, you can't go wrong with it. I'm looking quickly at his bench. I'm not sure I'd start anybody from his bench. Maybe Kareem Hunt actually over Devonta Smith.
I would do that
Yeah,
100%.
that's probably the only play I would make differently. But otherwise, I think a solid team. Higbee's got a tough matchup, but
No,
he might be serviceable.
there's no one else to start
Yeah.
right in.
CMC will be fine against the Jets. That should be an absolute slaughter.
Yeah,
At least
Keenan Allen should
from
always be good.
yeah, Keenan Allen will be great. Even the Washington defense is pretty good, and we're gonna see Trevor Lawrence in his first official NFL game. So looking over at
Against,
JT's team, oh good,
I was just going to say that Lawrence versing probably the worst defense
Houston.
in the
Yeah,
league.
if there's
So
a team to start out against, it's probably
it
Houston.
would be Houston.
Yeah, there's literally no better team to face. So JT's got Stafford at quarterback, Ridley and Robbie Anderson at wide receiver, Zeke and Daryl Henderson at running back,
Mm.
Blake Jarwin. Ooh, okay. Allen Robinson, the two of them flexing. Oh wait,
Bobby
tight end,
Trees.
and then Bobby Trees, Robinson, and Flex, and Indy for defense. The Blake Jarwin pick's interesting. I was actually kind of high on him last season going into the draft, and then he got hurt like week one, and
Yeah.
he was rookie tight end I think or second year, I'm not sure, but now he's back. But you know what? You got CeeDee Lamb, you got Gallup, and you have Amari Cooper plus Zeke. You got four people that can catch the ball as well as Blake Jarwin. So
Yeah.
we'll see. JT needed help since Adam Trautman was his only tight end and he got hurt. So looking at JT's bench, do you see anybody down there? I'm not sure.
No.
I wouldn't start.
I don't see anybody.
Javonte Williams he's going to be a bench warmer for a while until he warms up. So
Yeah.
I think JT's lineup looks good. So who do you give it to here?
Honestly, JT's players has some hard matchups. Oh
They
no,
do,
I
but
might go Hingle. I like Stafford. I love Ridley. Oh my god. A fantastic matchup. I like Robbie Anderson. I don't like Zeke against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that
was one of the top run defenses last year.
Mm-hmm. And Daryl Henderson against Chicago is a tough matchup
Against the
too.
Bears.
And Allen Robinson against the Rams. Like you're right. The matchups for JT are harder. I like the players more. So
I do too.
But CMC against the Jets. I mean, if he goes out there and plays a full game, he could get 40 points.
Yeah. I think I still side with JT though.
Yeah,
because of the players.
exactly.
I like
the talent
flex is way better.
Yes, absolutely. Bobby Trees and A-Rob, definitely. All right, so let's move on to the next game then. Let's talk about Melissa and Shannon. Shannon hasn't set her lineup yet either, but we can kind of speculate, I think. Starting with Melissa, she's got Kyler Murray at quarterback, Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase at wide receiver, Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs at running back, Kyle Pitts at tight end, James Conner at running back, Ronald Jones the second at sorry, there's two flexes there, James Conner and Ronald Jones, and then the Baltimore defense. I do not love her starting lineup. I'm going to be honest with you, Chad. Here, she's got three rookies in. She's got Jamar Chase, Najee Harris, and Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
Najee Harris is probably a safe start there, but like Kyle Pitts, I mean, he's got a good matchup against Philly. Jamar Chase,
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the matchups are fine for these guys. Jamar Chase against Minnesota, that's fine. I mean, Minnesota's defense should be better than it was last year, but
I meant for Pitts. I don't like Jamar Chase at all.
Yeah, I mean,
personally,
I just rookie wide receiver week one. I mean, Minnesota's
terrible line.
Terrible line. Like
Joe Burrow, who knows how he's gonna play?
Right. So we're gonna see how these guys do. I mean, personally, I'm putting Sutton in, Cortland Sutton over,
if he's good
probably
to go, I do
Jamar
too.
Chase. She doesn't appear to have any other. She's got Hunter Henry at tight end. She could swap in, but he's hurt. Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz actually probably isn't a bad play here against Atlanta. Not a ton of people to catch the ball in Philly right now, right? You got Miles Sanders, you got Jalen Reagor, you got Devonta Smith, but that's a rookie. Rager's been slow. Yeah, you got Goddard as well. I mean, Kyle Pitts, talented,
poison,
but
really.
yeah, it is, I guess. I mean, rolling the dice on a rookie tight end or going with Zach Ertz, but okay. So let's talk about Shannon's team. Kind of speculate here. She's going to start at quarterback Dak Prescott, even though they're playing Tampa, right?
Yep.
Obviously, running back is going to be Eckler and Mike Davis probably.
Yep.
Wide receiver Devontae, of course, and Higgins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight end, she's going to go with Mark Andrews. That's an easy one. And then who's she flexing? I'm thinking she's probably Debo and
Logan Thomas.
You think she'd flex Logan Thomas?
You think Thomas or Moore?
Neither. I might even go Antonio Brown there. Debo and Antonio. Personally, that would probably be my pick.
That's just touchdown dependent, honestly.
Yeah, but you know what? He actually had a decent target share to finish the year in Tampa last year.
He did.
And he's still talented, so that would be my pick. Debo and Antonio for my flex. And then she's got the Pittsburgh defense, which they're going up against Buffalo, so that's going to be a real test for their defense. That's tough. Pittsburgh is great, but that's a really tough matchup. I think
I go Shannon.
I do too. Eckler, Adams, Andrews. Like she's got some upside guys. Who we say? Oh, Dak Prescott. Yeah. Melissa's got a lot of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Dak's he could blow up. So, Melissa's got a lot of rookies. There's a lot of question marks there. So, yeah, I definitely favor Shannon's team here. All right, let's go to you and Kate. Soyjoy versus Zeke and Destroy. Are you going to update your name this year? Since you no longer have Zeke.
Probably, yeah. I don't have Zeke anymore.
Yep.
I might go Herbert the pervert.
Okay, excellent. All right, let's start with Kate here since she's on the left side of my screen. She's got Wilson at quarterback, Amari Cooper and Juju at wide receiver, Barkley and Singletary at running back, Kels at tight end, Galladay and Waddle at receiver or flex, and then Carolina as the defense. So Barkley's still a question mark. I think he's going to play week one is what I've been seeing, but
he's limited workload.
But you know what? Barkley at like 75% of his normal workload is still an RB1 potential. So I think people might be surprised by him this year. He might do better than we think. Devin Singletary, we talked about this last week. You might as well not even start somebody in that position. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
Who's she got on the bench here?
Justice Hill. Yep, plug him in.
Oh, Justice Hill.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? I would play Devin Singletary over Justice Hill, but man, talk about bottom of the barrel. I mean, David Johnson's playing Jacksonville. Do you start David Johnson there, or do you start Devin Singletary? Yeah, I think I do too.
I start Dave Johnson. I like the PPR value.
Devin Singletary's got a terrible matchup against Pittsburgh. They don't use the running backs in Buffalo. They just don't. So
is he even going to be the starter? Are they going to ever put Zach Moss first?
Who knows? Honestly? Who knows? It's just a joke up there. So Kels obviously is great. Galladay, we're going to see. We're going to see him in action. Hasn't practiced much. He's on a new team. So him and Barkley, they're going to come out and they're going to wow everybody. They're going to disappoint everybody. It's going to be one of the two, and nobody knows what the hell it is. Jalen Waddle, rookie there, Miami. Tua's former favorite receiver in college. So again, we're going to see another rookie wide receiver in the lineups week one. You know, it was Jamar Chase, right? And I think Henry had Devonta. Did Henry had Devonta Smith in? I can't remember now.
He did.
Okay, so that's three. You know, I know these guys were drafted with high capital in the actual NFL draft, but you know, week one. Okay, let's talk about your team now. You got Herbert at quarterback. You got AJ
Yeah.
Brown and McLaurin at wide receiver. Whew. Dalvin Cook and Gaskin at running back. Gesicki at tight end. Cup and Mooney at flex and Sanford. Oh, look at that San Fran.
I know.
That's a dirty matchup. Oh my god.
Yeah. Who would
That's
you?
like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you finish real quick.
I was just gonna say. I mean, that's a great defense, and that's a terrible offense they're playing against. So
One of the worst.
you
for
can't
sure this
ask
year.
for a better matchup than that. No way.
Nope.
So I like. I mean, obviously Herbert's phenomenal. AJ Brown, McLaurin, Dalvin Cook. I mean, Dalvin Cook against Cincy. I'm just before even going through the rest of your team, hands down give it to your team this week, no question about it. I don't think Kate stands any chance at all.
I don't think so either.
Just we'll see, but I just really don't think she's got a shot in the dark. You know, Cooper Cup, you know, Gaskin, we're going to see he's up against a tough defense, and it's we're going to see, but. Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, that's the question.
Who lean Damian Harris. I would lean Damian Harris over Mooney, simply because they're going up against the Rams, and we haven't seen Darnell Mooney with Andy Dalton or Justice Fields all that much.
I don't even like Andy Dalton, honestly.
Yeah, so he's kind of a wait and see for me. Whereas Damian Harris, I think he's going to come out and he's going to be solid. He's going to get a ton of touches. He's going to be the goal line back because Mac Jones is a guy. You know, Cam's gone.
He looked pretty good.
Yeah, Damian Harris.
Any of his preseason games?
No, I didn't.
Mac Jones.
Oh, Mac Jones. Yeah, I've heard good things about him. So
he's made some fantastic throws. So I'm pretty excited for that offense.
Yeah, and you know that I think the offense is going to be way better than it was with Cam. But when they get down to the the 5 yard line or whatever, it's going to be Damian Harris taking the touches probably.
Cam's not there to take them.
Nope. I mean, maybe Ramondre Stevenson, but it's not going to be Mac. Mac's apparently not a guy that sort of scrambles into the end zone. So
he don't look like it.
No, he doesn't.
Dude,
he's got a real dad bod as like a 20-year-old. So
frat boy.
Yeah. So I lean definitely Damian over Darnell. But I give it to your team hands down. All right. So let's finish with my game. It's me versus Chris. Chris has not set his lineup, so we'll quickly talk about my guys. Tannehill, he's marked as NA. Is he not off the COVID?
No, he got activated.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so that's just old. Lockett and Lamb at receiver, Jonathan Taylor and Gibson at running back, Hawkinson at tight end, Deontay Johnson and Swift at flex, and Denver defense.
I like it. I like Denver defense.
Yeah, that's I'll probably be streaming defense. I mean, as we both probably will, but that's a decent defense against a pretty crappy offense. So
yeah,
I'll take that. We'll see about all these guys. Swift, if he's going to play and be healthy. I mean, I got a lot of question marks here with these guys, but I think they should be okay. A couple tough matchups: CeeDee Lamb against Tampa and Hawkinson and Swift against San Fran, as we were just talking about in your team. So not the best matchups, but I'm comfortable with them. I don't think I really want to start anybody else.
You wouldn't choose Pittman?
No, I'm just not ready for that.
Seattle's defense.
I know.
I don't think it's that good.
No, they're not anymore.
They just traded a linebacker.
I just feel like Swift's going to be, if he's there and healthy, I think he's going to get enough valuable touches to possibly.
Are you starting him if he's like 75%? But he starts?
No, probably not. I'd probably slot in Pittman over him. All right, let's talk about Chris's team here. So he's going to start Mahomes, obviously, at quarterback.
Yep.
Probably Mixon and Carson, of course, at running back.
Yep.
I'm guessing probably Ayuk and Chark. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Chark?
Yeah, probably has to be Chark and Ayuk at wide receiver. Tight end, he's probably going Tanyan.
For sure.
Flexing? Who's he flexing? Oh, definitely Mostert. Mostert's definitely a flex, for sure. And then it's...
for Detroit, yeah, 100%.
Who's your second
Marshall?
flex here? Do you go Terrace Marshall?
Yeah.
Rookie wide receiver for Carolina. Third
preseason, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely. But they got DJ Moore there, they got Christian McCaffrey there, they got Robbie Anderson. So where does Terrace Marshall fit in when all those guys are out on the field?
Isn't he slot?
I think so, because Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore are definitely deep ball guys.
Yeah.
But Christian McCaffrey is also kind of a slot receiver. Like half the time he's just right there in the middle of the field or not far from the line of scrimmage. So,
Then Hardman maybe? I don't I don't know because you don't play.
You don't play
Moore,
Rondale Moore. No, definitely not Moore.
and
You
I wouldn't play
no way
Stevenson.
can you play Stevens. You can't play Mack. So Fuller's suspended. I don't think you can play Jamal Williams. He's not even this really. I know it might be like a 1A 1B situation there, but I don't think you can
If
play
Swift
him.
is out, you plug in Williams
Okay,
without a
yeah, that's
doubt.
fair. If Swift is out, yeah, definitely you can play Jamal Williams.
No
But if
question.
Swift's healthy, then uh, those guys are tough already against San
Yeah,
Fran.
you,
So
again, you pick your poison.
yeah, this is tough. I don't know. He's going to be taking a shot in the dark with his second flex this week, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully he hits right.
God.
McCole Hardman, I hate. I don't know about you. I hate all of the Kansas City receivers outside of Tyreek Hill and
Yep.
Travis Kelce. Like,
Yep.
I know they got Demarcus Robinson, they got McCole Hardman, previously Sammy
Pringle.
Watkins, Byron Pringle, but like you never know who's going to be the actual wide receiver 2 that week, and are they going
It
to have
always
any
switches.
fantasy value? It always switches, and even then, the wide receiver 2 for that week might not be worth anything, might not even
Right.
be worth starting. So yeah, I wouldn't start him. This is really tough. I'm going to give it to myself here.
I think I do too.
Just because I think he's going to struggle at a couple of his. I think he's thin at wide receiver, and I think he's thin at flex.
Yeah.
So it might be
I think
close though.
your team has way bigger upside as well.
Yeah, exactly. I got
Just
some tougher
because he
matchups,
has.
but yeah, definitely some upside.
Yeah.
All right, so I think
For
we covered
sure.
all 6 games here, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. We'll
We
see how it
should.
all plays out. I guess a reminder, should have done this at the beginning before everybody stopped listening. Just a reminder for everybody to get their lineup set before this Thursday. The first matchup is Chad. Do you remember? It's Cowboys and Tampa
Cowboys and
Bay?
Bucks. Yep.
Yeah, at
Thursday night.
8:20 Thursday night. This Thursday the 9th?
Yep.
9th. Okay. So everybody make sure your lineups are set before then. And I guess last thing for me is good luck to everybody. You have any other comments, Chad?
I hope you guys lose. That's it.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yep. Good night.